Trump sends huge FU to G20 dictators on last day of summit after he saw what they all did. President Donald Trump's first G20 summit has come to an end and he absolutely nailed it at the meetings and what he was able to accomplish. America wouldn't know that was the case by reading the mainstream media who twisted his time there to sound unsuccessful, while the foreign press praised our president for what they saw. On one of his final days in Germany, he sent a blunt message to everyone there after seeing what they all did. The other leaders at the summit today seem to forget that the US has a different commander-in-chief than who they're used to and tried to force Trump to do something without considering who they're dealing with. Trump didn't just refuse and stand for what he has always said he represents, he sent a bold message in the middle of a picture he posed for shortly after with the defiant thing he did that has proud conservative citizens cheering for our incredible leader. If there's one thing that contributes to Trump's trend of winning, it's that he doesn't care what other people think and stays true to himself, regardless of any amount of pressure he's put under. These attributes were well received by Americans who elected him as our president, realizing that the country needed a big change from a history of career politicians in office who can be easily bought and act counter to what's best for the country. Everything Trump does is different than what we're used to, including the unapologetically American message he sent in the middle of his picture with other world leaders at G20 today. It's often said that a photo speaks 1,000 words, which is true with this group shot after what President Trump snuck in before it was snapped. While there are tens of thousands of Europeans protesting G20 and globalism in the streets of Hamburg right outside where the summit is being held, Trump's was inside sending a bigger message of his own by being the only world leader to refuse one thing the rest of them were doing that day. Trump is known for putting America first no matter who he offends with his patriotism. So, when every single member of the G20 summit was gifted a special lapel pin to wear for the monumental meeting, he refused, opting for a far better accessory that sent a clearly different message. Those in attendance at the summit were given a commemorative globalist lapel pin to wear this weekend, representing a liberal mindset about international economic and foreign policy that Trump doesn't agree with, but Barack Obama surely supported. In place of where this globalist lapel pin would have gone, he stuck with his American flag pin seen on his jacket since the moment he decided to run for President of the United States. America First Patriots reports. While all the other G20 nations sold out to the siren song of globalism and proudly donned their G20 lapel pins, the real Don, President Trump boldly shunned them as if they were the mark of the beast itself. Thank you, Mr. Trump. America First will be our credo. DJT. The American people elected me president of Pittsburgh, not of Paris. DJT. I love how firmly President Trump understands his role in the world today. He is one of the sole voices fighting back against the onslaught of globalism. He is not willing to bow to the G20 nations. Trump is a very smart man and knows what he's doing in these very calculated moves. Refusing to wear the G20 pin was probably on purpose to make the point that he doesn't work or side with anyone but the American people who voted for him and trust in the promise he made to make America great again, not support a globalist agenda. This is not only something that our country can get behind, but the tens of thousands of European rioters need to recognize as well while out in the street with their banners saying "Welcome to Hell." Trump is advocating for the same cause, and despite what the mainstream media says about him, he's not that villain he's been made out to be. While Barack Obama continues on his apology tour, long after his time in office as he's forgotten that he's not president anymore, the real leader is defending America and putting an end to the globalist agenda his predecessor pushed. It's refreshing to have a patriot in the White House who forever and always puts America first.